Junk. So, being the toolmaker I am, I'm going to machine that out. I'm going to make a mill a slot. Then I'm going to make a key, lathe, with a piece of steel. Yeah, I ordered new. Probably better off with this. It's smaller. Anyways, I ordered a new cam wheel yesterday. Camshaft sprocket. So in the meantime, so I can use my car, I'm gonna make one. So there you have it. I don't understand why they didn't put a drift key in there. Crazy. Why they casted it into here. Casting is not as strong as actual steel. Personally, it's a big no-no. Anyways, we'll fix it. Not a problem. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna bolt this down to the table with my clamps, and then I gotta. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. You like my mess? I hate working like this. I got a 1/8 end mill on the car. The actual slot in the cam. On the cam itself, the keyway is 4 millimeters, which is about 156, which is not 3/16, but below that. Yeah, I'm losing my trade skills here. 156 is 5/32. Duh. Yeah, I've been machining a long time. I'm not a tool and die maker anymore. No. Quality Inspector Experimental for Bombardier Aerospace. Here's a TDI swap I'm doing. Howdy. So there you have it. Yeah, I just love working on my car on my day off. Always doing something. Well, sure beats sitting at home grabbing your butt doing nothing, eh? But that's what owning an old car is all about. See, so I'm gonna clamp in 3 places. Can't really clamp it there. I think I'm gonna clamp it here. Maybe just move this forward a bit. Or back. Maybe forward, put it in the center. It'll be easy to clock. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, I'm looking at this here. It seems to be center there and this tooth here. So I'll be able to clock that. I'm not worried about that. Then what I'll do after is I'll zero the bore. I'll go up and down each side using my readout. Go out and down each side of the slot here. That you can see there. To double check. And I'm going to go from there. So, yeah, so I'm going to set up. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways, I'm going to show you. I offset it forward. Alright, I'm going to show you here. Not bad by eye, eh? Now on this side, I wouldn't worry too much because there's a lot of junk down there, a lot of rust. So yeah, it's gonna play around. So you know what? 5 thou on a distance of 1.65 whatever, 1.6156. I am not worried about it. So there you have it. Yeah, since I'm on macro, I'm gonna show you. There you go. See that? Broken. Alright, so we're going to start setting up. I'll take my drill chuck out. I'll put in my adapter. Oh, there it is. I gotta clean it up. It's getting ridiculous. Put in my collet. I'm going to start machining. Alright, pardon me for on my tripod. I'm holding it with one hand. Trying to see. Watch your eyes. No problem, helmet fix. Helmet fix. You got to be careful because see the tool there? That macro. You guys watch this side, I'll watch the other side, alright? I'll go as far as I can. Worst comes to worst, I'll notch it out with another end now. I want to get enough key in there, okay? There we go. Get it back out. There we go. Sorry. It must hurt your ears, eh? Alright. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is, since I went down the middle with a 125 or 1/8, I got to go on my reader. I got to calculate. I got to go. I'm going to feed in. Always go with climb milling, and I'm going to come over, and I'm going to climb mill out. Okay. So now I got to figure it out. So you can't really see that, eh? All right. So 0.156 is what I got. Okay. Minus 0.125. is 31 thou. Divide that by 2, so I got to move over 15 thou. So on my readout, see, my x is 0. I'm gonna have to move over. That goes out of the way. I should have a good keyway there. So I got to move over 15 thou. Oh, and I locked the table. There we go. Move over 15 thou. Okay. And I'm going to climb mill. That's 16 thou, 15 thou. Ooh. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to break anything. Now it's going to be easier to machine because it's only cutting on one side, okay? Ah, crap. There we go. Now you see something. I'm going to come up slowly. Yep. Go in there slowly like so. Right, shine in there like that. I gotta watch the back side here. Okay. Now I gotta move over 15 thou to the other side. So I'm gonna start moving 15 thou to the other side. Okay. Unlock the table. 15 thou to the other side, go to minus x, 15. Go minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there we go. Lock the table back up. Now we're going to come out. Maybe I should clean it up. Come out. There you have it. Done deal. Whee! There you have it. See? Minus 15. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out, see how much I machined into there. I want the macro again. There we go. Not much of a keyway going on in there. So, I wonder if I should go a bit further. Thing is, if I go into here, I'm afraid I'm going to weaken this part. I'll leave it like that. Should be okay. There you have it. See? I'd rather keep the radius in there, because when you have a square, that's where usually cracks happen. And originally, in the other video that I posted yesterday, you'll see that the keyway is casted in there and it's square. That's why they break. It's cast iron. Cast iron is there's no grain direction. Grain direction is sort of like on wood. When the steel comes out of the mill, it comes out, it creates a grain just like a tree would. That's stronger than casting is sort of like cement. It's just there. The molecules are there. Yeah, they're not, how would I say it? They're not bonded together like they would be if it was on steel. So now we're going to make a drift key for this, and there's a little radius in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the radius in there, and we'll turn down a piece, we'll cut her up, and we'll put her on. And this is another thing I want to show you guys. Look at the rust in there. I think what happened is that rust, there's a bit of sun there, that rust probably scratched the surface I was looking at yesterday. Probably scratched the actual cam sensor and removed the plastic protective coat or the plastic casing, and exposed those magnets in there and started to corrode, and that was it. Caught a resistance, and it wasn't getting a proper signal anymore. So I think that's what was going on. Here is the backside. I'm going to file that down, take the burrs off and all that. So there you have it. Now let's go make the. So, being in the tool and die trade, what we'd probably use on here is either plasticine or silly putty or something, bubblegum. But I was thinking about something. Check the radius. If you look here, kind of hard to see, but that's approximate. Okay, it's pretty darn good. My fingers are in the way. Hold on. Fingers are in the way. You see? I think that's what it is. See? They went in there with a woodruff cutter, and yep. So there you have it. So if we measure that up, it's pretty close to 18 millimeter diameter. Measure that up here. Ah, man. Whoops, it's kind of hard. Yeah. Okay. 706. Convert that into metric. See, 17.93. So I say that is 18 millimeter. That's how you check. Came up with that idea. Usually I come up with these ideas when I'm sleeping at night. Alright, up. So there you have it. Good old Canadian dime. That's how we're going to measure it. I'm going to go on the lathe now. I'm machining in sandals and shorts. Alright, now we're going to go on the lathe. And we're going to make a drift key with a radius in it. I love my trade. No way I missed it, no way I don't. I wanted to start my own shop. Don't have the funds, so I do ridiculous swaps instead. H6 into a 2000 Impreza wagon, and a TDI pump disc 150 into 2004 A4 Avant station Plackenplugen. So I said 18 millimeter, right? Yeah, 18 millimeter. Can't see that. 18 millimeter is, put that into Imperial US funds 709. I already started machining this in the past. Made something, I forget what. see how much to remove I have. I can't see that. 732. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to face off the end, and then I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to make a couple. I'm going to make a couple of them. They're good to have. I wonder if this, I bought a new one. I ordered a new one offline. Maybe I should change it anyways. Look, it's all rusted inside. But I'm going to keep this one as a spare. Alright, I'm going to set. Well, there you have it. I faced it off, took a trial cut, measured it. We're all set. Here we go. Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. That's good enough. Alright, I'm going to continue. There you have it. Made myself a little drift key. Now, I got to measure distance from the top to the bottom of the slat. No problems. We fix. Okay, so I got about, alright, 348. Alright. Okay. I'm going to go from there and I'm going to cut it. Be back. Alright, so this is what I did. I took my lathe. Look at that crap I picked up off the this part here. This is for the hull sender there, the gap for the hull sender. I turned it by hand. I'll just turn it by hand, and I turned the lever backwards. Cleaned it up. Now I just put some black rust paint on it, just to prevent the rust from coming back out until I get the other one. Here's the keyway. Filed that out. Now we're going to go do a trial fit, see if it fits. Probably going to have to file down the key a bit. We'll see. But, yeah. That's what tool making is all about. You can about do anything you want. Simple as that. There you have it. Alright. Put you guys on macro here. Holy macro. Hold on. I wish I had a camera that auto zoomed. Alright, let's give this a try here. Put this on here. Like that. First of all, what I should do is probably check the fit inside the keyway here. Let me do that first. A little tight. But she'll go in. She'll go in. There we go.